Hey viewers and subscribers, good morning, good morning. What's
Good
up?
morning,
What's up?
everyone.
Welcome to our new morning program. Still searching for a name for it, guys. Right? We're thinking about a couple of names, but when we think about them, we are wondering if they have been used already. I think the Breakfast Club has been used already.
Yeah,
Breakfast Club. I like Tea Club.
Tea Club.
Tea
Alright.
Club. I think across Jamaica has been used already. Really, what we want to do in the
What
mornings,
about coffee time?
coffee time, tea time, coffee time.
Yeah,
I'm not
Jamaican
sure.
people,
Tea is more universal.
so, but I guess.
I know we'll get it right. All right. Persons have been asking us to be more interactive, to give you some more breaking stuff right here at BOJTV. First, we want to thank the, the thousands of viewers from all over the world who have been making BOJTV a hit over the last 2 months. Good
Good
morning.
morning,
That's
Peter Boo official.
Peter Boo official. Good morning. We really want to say how much we appreciate you guys. I mean, all over the world, everybody's talking about BOJTV live, and we do have our challenges.
Hey, that's Rhyme Boss.
Yes, big up Ram Boss, Vivo. All right, and that's Kimi Jones. All right, so what we want to do in the morning is to interact with you guys a little bit more. So the different personalities here. I'm Karen Spencer. This is Colleen Colors, right?
Colors.
Right, and there are other persons. The Starboard, the Rude is Lady Lee. There's so many other persons involved in BOJ TV, right? That we want you to meet and to get personal with. Morning,
Morning,
Lawrence. Good
Lawrence.
morning. All right. So, give us your suggestions. We want to do a morning show where we can talk, we can look at the breaking stuff and analyze things. But Colleen has some breaking news, a bit of news that kind of brought some fear last night. So she's gonna get into it for you.
Okay, so last night, let me just bring this up.
I think you need to go a little closer to the camera.
Okay, so last night, the Jamaica Constabulary Force released a public advisory that 27-year-old Kamar Bailey of St. Mary Address, who ran away from the COVID-19 quarantine center about 7:40 last evening. He arrived on the island on Saturday, March 7th, but he was captured, or he was returned last night or early this morning.
Yeah, morning, Jason.
So that's a bit of relief
All right,
there.
so basically, a lot of fear went out last night because everybody is talking about this coronavirus, and it's no different here in Jamaica. All right, everybody's getting prepared. I mean, there are so many diseases that we have heard about, but I haven't seen so many persons talking in fear in my lifetime, at least.
Everybody is afraid of it. I guess it's because it's new, and because of, I guess, the amount of death. Because I was actually reading an article yesterday. There was this man in Japan, and yes, so sad, Jason.
Buchanan.
Yes, this man in Japan, he was tested positive for the COVID-19 virus, and he said, "Look here, I'm going to spread it." And he went to 2 bars, drinking and eating and touching everything. And I think persons need to be a bit
more sensitive.
Yeah, more sensitive, because yes, you might catch it and you survive, but you're gonna pass it on to someone that will die. So you need to be a bit more
So basically, you're saying that the report that you saw, there are some persons who catch the disease, and them say, "Look, boy, I want to stay with it.
exactly, pass it on."
And you read a report like that, you
Yeah,
say.
because that man in Japan, he did that.
Wow, it's sad.
So we need to be a bit more, because you might have it and you might catch it and nothing happens to you, but you pass it to someone that die from it, because it is your immune system If your immune system is strong, you might be able to fight it, but then somebody else might get it that can't survive. So as you say, yes, we have to keep praying and ask God to protect us, because this thing is really serious.
Good words, Jason. All right, so as we were saying, so last night, late last night, the news centers were in panic because what we heard was that, well, first of all, Jamaica has set up a quarantine for persons who are coming in for them to go through a 2 weeks inspection. So what Colleen is saying, that apparently there was this person who was in the quarantine that the government set up, and they said to somebody, look, I'm going for a bag, and they escaped. They escaped, and everybody was worrying. We don't know if the person has the virus, but persons went into panic mode because the person escaped out of the quarantine last night. And well, luckily now, Colleen is saying that the Jamaica Constabulary Force has sent a subsequent release indicating that the person was captured by the police. So that was definitely quick action. Quick action right there by the Jamaica Constabulary Force. All right, so we have to big them up on that. All right, guys. So also trending across Jamaica this morning, in tea time, in coffee time, the polls are out. The Don Anderson poll is out. You know, in Jamaica, it's about to be high political time. And Don Anderson has done a poll showing the ruling government, the Jamaica Labour
Just
Party.
have to keep praying, Ron.
Yes, Ron Simpson, big up yourself. All right, so a poll dropped yesterday from Dan Anderson, a seasoned poller in Jamaica, showing that if an election is called, it would be likely that the Jamaica Labour Party would win. They have shown the Jamaica Labour Party with a 8% lead over the People's National Party. But what was also interesting about that poll, the People's National Party seemed to have decreased the gap between the JLP and the PNP, because the last time...
Good morning, Bobby.
Respect, Bobby. The last time the poll was done, there was a wider gap between the PNP and the JLP. But this recent poll shows that the PNP is actually gaining on the JLP. One of the things that is of controversy right now is one of the poll questions that were put out showed that the leader of the People's National Party, Dr. Peter Phillips, they named him as the worst spokesperson. So he actually had to come out and defend that. He was saying that it's the first time he's seen a poll asking the question and referring to the party leader as a spokesperson. Vice President also, Damian Crawford, he had to be on air defending the PNP being behind in the poll. Well, linking back this to our original argument this morning, no, Colleen, Dr. Horace Chang, who is also the General Secretary of the Jamaica Labour Party, is saying that the coronavirus may impact the timing of the elections. So let me see what Chang is saying. Chang, by the way, people, is also the Minister of National Security. So one of the major newspapers this morning, they are saying JLP's Chang is saying COVID-19 may impact election. All right, and the deadly COVID-19 disease now threatening to be a global pandemic is bound to have an impact on Prime Minister Andrew Holness's timing and scheduling of the upcoming general election, says Jamaica Labour Party General Secretary Dr. Horace Chang. His comments coincide with the latest Ardra Gleaner Commission Don Anderson party standing, showing the JLP 8 points ahead of the opposition People's National Party. The virus that causes the COVID-19 has both been creating havoc worldwide, killing approximately 3,900 from 111,000 infection and causing markets to plunge. However, there are no reports that the deadly virus has hit the Jamaican shore. So we are glad to see that with all the havoc being created, with all being said, there's no proof that it is actually in Jamaica. So that's good news. All right, still, Chang said that while his party enjoys a comfortable lead in the opinion polls, it would have to consider the impact the virus could have on the population. If the virus emerges in Jamaica, the health hazard could complicate campaigning, as medical experts may recommend the deferment or cancellation of non-essential large-scale gatherings. The imminent presence of it must impact our thinking. Once it hits us, it is a natural crisis of the sort we have not seen for a long time, Chang told the Gleaner yesterday. So we have to focus. The coronavirus will impact the individual population and the broader economy. So there has to be focus on all aspects, Chang said. All right. According to the latest polls released by Don Anderson, this is the poll that we were talking about, which is showing the JLP ahead. All right. According to the latest polls released by Don Anderson, 30% of respondents signaled that they would vote for the Jamaica Labour Party if a general elections were to be held now, while 22% said they would vote for the PNP, hence a 8 percentage point, and that's relatively a comfortable lead. All right, 24% of the respondents did not make up their minds, and another 24% said they would not be voting in the upcoming general elections constitutionally due by 2020. As the latest poll, at the last poll, let me get that right. So we're talking about this poll that was just done. It shows that 30% of the persons say that they will vote for the JLP, and 22% say they will vote for the PNP at 8%. So let's now look at where we are coming from. So at the last opinion poll in March 2019, that was exactly 1 year ago, the JLP was ahead of the PNP by 11%, but Chang believes the gap will widen when the party hits the road campaigning. So basically last year, this time, the JLP was leading by 11%. Now it is by 8%, so therefore the 3% dip. But what Chang is saying, and I heard him on another program, is that he believes that the PNP has been very active and has been in campaign mode for some time now. And he said that the JLP is actually taken up with running the government as the party in power. And he's saying that he believes that once they hit the ground, the gap will widen once again. Well, the PNP persons are saying not so, and they're saying that the gap will continue to lessen, and that they are confident that they will clip victory from the Jamaica Labour Party. All right, so, and basically the article is confirming what I just said. A total of 1,038 persons were interviewed between February 8 and 18. The margin of error is plus or minus 3%. All right, guys, so that's it for the election wrap. Well, also, Dr. Peter Phillips, the leader of the People's National Party, again was featured in the poll. The poll indicated again that Andrew Holness was leading him, and I also listened to a radio program yesterday where the older persons, the PNP are attracting, or the older persons in the country are speaking favorably of the PNP, while the JLP has a younger following speaking positively of the party. Well, Ron Simpson, you like my shirt? Oh my God! You know, so I can put it on the line and sell it. You know, long I have this shirt, Ron. I don't mean make it, you know. I don't mean make it, man. All right, my shirt, buddy. All right. But so, Peter Phillips, guys, he was forced to come out this morning. So Phillips says, "I can beat wholeness," and that's blasting over the headlines this morning, based on what the poll said. And the article goes: President of the People's National Party, Jason, you're going to laugh, you see? President of the People's National Party, Dr. Peter Phillips, has pushed back against the critics who assert that he does not have the mettle to lead his party to victory in the upcoming general election. Phillips dismissed the claim that he could not wrestle Jamaica House from the Holness administration. Suffice it to say, and we're quoting from what Phillips said to Ladina, suffice it to say, we're not going to change leadership now. We're going to fight the election, and I have every confidence that we will win the election, Phillips said yesterday during an interview. Prime Minister and leader of the Jamaica Labour Party, Andrew Holness, has given hints that he might send Jamaicans to the poll before the general election that is constitutionally due early next year. The party's chairman, Robert Montague, declared on Sunday that the JLP was ready to contest the election. As we said before, a commission done on this poll revealed that the PNP has narrowed the gap on the ruling JLP. The latter enjoys an 8% lead. And we said this before. When asked which political party would you vote for with an election record, 30% said JLP and 22% said the PNP. All right, well, yesterday, Phillips responded to findings of an earlier done on this poll that positioned him as the worst performing opposition spokesman. And that is what I was saying to you earlier. Phillips said that it was the first time he had seen a poll that ranked the opposition leader as a spokesperson. The PNP president said that he has never quarreled with individual pollsters on their technique and methodologies.
You're going back to active
Oh
politics.
Lord, Sheldon, it's a question that I have to answer every day if I'm going to go back into politics. Boy, it is something that I have to think about long and hard. I really enjoy what we're doing here now at BOJTV. You know, it gives us the opportunity to travel the world, to get information out, and it just gives you a whole level of freedom and comfort and independence. I mean, the politics, you know, it is not easy. I would say Jason giving me some good advice there. The politics is not easy, you know, guys. The truth is, it is a dog eat dog game. You know, people try to malign you. People say all sort of things. People just see you, they size you up, they judge you. They just listen certain things that they hear on the radio. They don't get the truth. They don't get two sides of the story. I mean, before day, people come to your house and wake you up. And a person like me, who lived in the constituency that I represented, from as early as 5 o'clock, people is at my gate at night, at midnight. People is at my gate, because when you genuinely try to help persons, some persons they abuse it, they abuse it. But at the end of the day, I always say that we all have one life. You know, we all have one life to live, and the truth is, people will say things, and some of the persons who say the nastiest things are some of the persons who have the most terrible things in their closets. You know, and everybody try to behave like they are some priest or that they're holy. But when you check out their background, you may be surprised to see. But I guess them say more make we talk. I know that we have the advent of social media. Everybody can see what they have to say. All right, so that's another big story trending across. All right, Sheldon, okay, overstand. We'll go and continue go BOJTV. Bless up, Mr. Spencer. Yeah, man, respect Sheldon. But who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Persons don't understand that I'm still young, still very, very young. I went in when I was very, very, very young. And, you know, one of these days I'm going to list out my record, you know, because a lot of persons, a lot of things that you see in Jamaica now, persons don't know that I was responsible. A lot of them want to hear some bad things and all sorts of things about Kern, but they really don't know. Morning, Miss Charmaine.
Morning, Miss Charmaine. Say
morning, Miss Charmaine. Morning. All right, so that's Miss Charmaine. The office is about to get busy in BOJTV. Everybody's coming in. Today is a big production day here at BOJTV. What are you shooting today, Colleen?
Today's Campus Vibes.
Oh, you're shooting Campus Vibes today. And what are you featuring?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure?
I think it's JCDC.
Oh, the JCD.
Yeah.
That's the Jamaica Cultural and Development Commission. They have some competition going. All right, and this weekend is a big weekend, you know, guys. The BRT road trip weekend, this international party series It's in Jamaica this weekend in Ocho
But
Rios.
there are a lot of things happening this weekend.
Yeah, there's also Brick Jam.
And there's also the UE Carnival as well.
UE Carnival.
There are so
I don't know what's happening. What's with this week?
I don't know, because it's like we're stretched so
Yeah, we never had anything much last week.
And the weekend before, there was nothing at all.
And next week you don't have much.
Yeah.
And then this week it is, I don't even know how we're going to manage the production schedule for this week. Brick Jam in Montego Bay, BRT weekend in Ocho Rios, UE Carnival.
Kingston. And Action
And
Party.
Yeah.
This weekend as well.
This weekend as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then there's a Ryan Nephew
and
Domino tournament launch in Montego Bay as well.
The Ganja Festival is coming up as well. I'm not sure, is it this weekend or next?
Yeah. There's just so much buzz taking place here in Jamaica. Right? Alright, so not a lot of activities trending overnight into the morning, but I am sure this is Jamaica, guys. So by 10-11
everything will be popping up.
you're gonna hear lots more story. We may have to do this broadcast more than once per day. Because persons have been messaging us, they want us to be more interactive. It's a lot of work though, guys. It's a lot of work to constantly keep up, and with this day of social media, you know, if you don't get the information out quickly, then it really makes no sense. And sometimes you have to take a decision whether to get it out quick and to get it out in a, well, I shouldn't say that, let me rephrase that. You have to try to get it out quick and also to get it out correct. There are some persons who just, once they hear something, they just run with it and put it out, and then boom, you hear that it's fake news. We actually have
also cause a lot of panic too.
Especially
with this COVID virus. There's so many information going on around there, and it's causing persons to panic. But you just need to practice proper hygiene. Make sure you wash your hands anytime you touch anything. Ensure that you have your hand sanitizers, and you need to teach the children as well to do that. Because
there's boy, some of the rumors there's so the amount of rumors that are here in Jamaica about coronavirus. Boy, I think that I thought probably the entire country would have it already, because, well, the truth of the matter is, you know, I have been so busy on the entertainment side of things. It's just since we're doing this show, well, we are doing the show and the show is informing me as well. I thought that the virus was here based on how many voice notes I hear leak, and people say them going to meetings and
remember there was
what you've been hearing.
There was a vessel in Kingston, and persons were saying that it's a submarine, and there are just so many rumors, and we need to ensure that before we say anything, we get the facts, because it is causing people to panic. Because this thing, we don't know a lot of persons. Well, this virus, we don't really know a lot about it. Persons are just trying to, because I remember they were saying that because of the climate, the disease might, or the virus might die when it gets hotter. But you know, there was another release that might not happen. And they're saying that it stays on the surface for 9 days.
Yep.
So
Bolt
yes,
is going to be a girl dad. That was one of the big news.
Over the weekend.
Well, today's what?
Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday. Yeah, it's going to have been Sunday night that we all heard. That he is going to be a girl dad. So Usain Bolt and his longtime girlfriend Casey Bennett revealed at a baby shower that they will be having. All right, Peter, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, Peter, because that has been buzzing. All right, but just a second, Colleen. I almost forget the point that I was making. What was I talking about again, guys? Oh, Usain Bolt and his longtime girlfriend, Casey, they shared that they're going to be having a girl. Casey, I'm a little bit disappointed. I wanted them to have a boy.
It's just as
what I was thinking is that we're going to have the new baby Bolt, and he was going to be trained from his young to be even stronger and faster than his father.
Oh, you can train the girl too? Because there's also...
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But
I mean, in terms of writing the perfect script.
Well, they might have another child.
Well, yeah, maybe. Right. So we'll see how that saga goes. But they're happy. Bolt is happy and Casey's happy. So that's what. Yeah, you just say maybe the next child.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, Bolt is having a baby girl. So we'll see what happens there. But just before we go, guys, the story yesterday, Colleen, that and persons can go back and check the story that we did as it relates to we're hearing that Reggae Sumfest is about to name Shabba Ranks the king of the dance hall, and that has led to a lot of controversy. I was surprised when I saw the amount of views that has garnered, and you guys can go scroll down. I think it will be the story before this live feed. But basically, I heard of the story. I was listening to a newscast yesterday, and the newscast was saying that Reggae Sumfest is about to name Spice the queen of the dancehall, which we all heard, and it said that they were going to name a king, but they were very careful. They didn't say who the king was, but what they did was to say it's going to be the person who got the Grammy first. And when I did the research, it was Shabba Ranks who actually got Grammy first. So you guys, we're not going to go into that this morning. You can go and watch that for yourself. But it has now led to a lot of controversy. Because Beanie Man is saying he's the king. Some persons are saying that Beanie Man was already named by Sumfest as the king. Vibes Cartel fans are saying no, look, Cartel is the most lyrical. Persons are saying that, well, does some Reggae Sumfest really have the authority to name the king or the queen? And or what are the criteria to be the king and the queen of dancehall? So we have started a debate. Well, we are known for that, guys. We have known for leading the pack on social media. Jason, one real king. Who is the real king, Jason?
We were saying Free Will Boss.
Okay, real boss. Vibes Cartel. Adi. Yo, I mean, we have a lot of talents. We have a lot of talents. So we'll see what happens here. Cartel, Jason. All right. Colleen is going to leave us. I think I'm going to spend about 3.5 more minutes with you guys. So I want to keep the program at about 30 minutes. So we're going to send Colleen off. She has to get ready for her shoots. All right. And I have to get ready as well. But give us some feedback. Talk to us. Give us topics to talk about. Peter, big up yourself again. So we can get going. We're going to also have Colleen revive the Politics Watch show, because it seems as there's going to be a lot of political talk in upcoming days. So we're going to talk a lot about that. So Politics Watch, and again, I'm getting more work. I'm going to have to host that show. A lot of you, Starboard Deru and Deru Robertson.
Right, I have back to go, guys.
Bye. Get out of here. Get out of here. We won't miss you. Anyway. Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, talk to us. We are coming to you from Studio 2 right here at BOJTV. As I said again, I can't repeat it too much. We are just so happy about for the support that we have gotten, guys. We have so many subscribers right now, and the truth is, not only Jamaicans or persons in the US. I mean, you would imagine some countries across the world that I can't even pronounce call us on a daily basis, and they just love the Jamaican culture. I don't think as Jamaicans we even have to understand what we have here. You know, people just love being associated with the name Jamaica, the brand Jamaica. And, you know, we just have to work on it to preserve it. I think our artists, reggae singers, dancehall vocalists, everybody, they're just doing a great job at selling Jamaica. And I think the government has recognized, you know, that our artists are true ambassadors. I would just love for some of the young people to just clean up some of the lyrics, them, you know, make them more sensible. You know, some of the whole gun thing, it no work and it no last. And, you know, some of the more senior person like a Shaggy, Sean Paul, you know, who are making it across the world now, they will tell you that those lyrics don't really last. I mean, they will hold a lot of vibes among certain people for a very short time, you know, but they don't last. They don't build your catalog in any real way. Beanie Man also will tell you, you know. So I just want the young artists to just clean up them acts, and, you know, get the thing going. All right, so guys, we want to get some suggestions, because we want to do some more live feed, and we're gonna go live more here on this network as tough break. Instead of going through the editing time, we're going to just come on live and give you in a raw feed. So you're going to have to understand, because some persons are forgiven, you know, when you make a mistake, if you pronounce a word bad, if you call something a different name, start cuss you, say you make us. But you have to understand, when you're going live, we're human beings, so we are prone to mistakes. So if you're requesting more live, real-time stuff, you're just going to have to be more sensitive, because we're really trying here. And a lot of the things that we do, we don't really get paid for it. All right, guys, so this is our first edition of our morning program. Michael, big up yourself, blessed from Florida. We're coming to Florida soon, you know. We have some events, quite a few events up there that we're going to be doing. All right, so give us some suggestions. So we're planning to come on here for half an hour in the mornings, and we may look at something at midday and in the evening, where we just do a roundup, a recap. But in the meantime, enjoy the videos. Check out, scroll down, enjoy the video that we have, share, subscribe, send the links to your friend, assist us in building this network. All right, so this is where we're going to leave it on our morning show this morning. I'm Karen Spencer, and we were joined earlier by Colleen Colors Ride. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for staying with me through this broadcast. But do remember, the link will be there. Please give us your suggestions. Give us topics that you want us to address, and we'll investigate it for you, and we'll break the story right here at BOJTV Live. I'm Kurt Spencer. We talk again soon.